running mate of the NDC flag bearer, Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman, is demanding answers from representatives of teacher unions and students on why they failed to resist the capping and collateralization of the GETfund. This query comes in the wake of demands from the unions for the uncapping of the fund to make way for infrastructural development in the education sector. The NDC has therefore assured, if given the power to govern again, it will remove all bottlenecks and ensure the necessary funding for educational infrastructure. Nana Ojima has more.
The NDC flag bearer is meeting all labor unions as part of consultations in the drafting of a party manifesto. Teacher unions have already codified their concerns, of which a copy was presented to the flag bearer and his running mate. To the teachers, main infrastructure deficit in the education sector is attributed to the capping of the GETfund. Angel Kabonu spoke for the unions.
There is a cap being placed on statutory funds in this country, and we think it is not good. Government should see its true size when it allows statutory funds to be sent to areas that they are designated to be sent. And one that disturbs us a lot is the cap that has been put on the GETfund. Because of that, GETfund projects are stalled.
Making an input into the discussion, the former Education Minister, Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman, sought answers from the GETfund board on the basis for the decision.
Unless the board of the GETfund has been changed, I think the unions are represented. Are they still represented? And students are represented. It would have been very interesting to have the minutes of that meeting. Who said what and how did it end up being collateralized, to the extent that the projects that are supposed to be funded by the GETfund have all stalled. And you know, once projects stall for a long time, you have to go repackage, revalue. Some are such that you may even have to knock them down. And here we are as a country, you know, we don't have the money. So these are all things that we need to look at. And
meanwhile, the NDC flag bearer has assured of reversing the previous order.
The GETfund is not only capped. You talked about uncapping it. It's not only capped. It has also been collateralized. And the money has been taken in advance and spent on model STEM schools. And so, at the expense of all the infrastructure that is taking place in all the secondary schools, administration blocks, dining halls, dormitories, and science laboratories and all that, this government has taken almost about 60% of the GETfund and built STEM schools across the country and left the rest of the schools' projects to stall. So apart from capping the GETfund, it has also been collateralized. And so we will uncap the GETfund in order that the full remit of the GETfund levy will go into education financing. You will find this in our manifesto, Angel. I assure you.